Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, good morning, happy Wednesday. Today Wednesday, October 1st, Wednesday of 26th week in Ordinary Time, the feast of Saint Thérèse of Lisieux, Saint Thérèse of Little Flower. And right, today is a beautiful day, but it feels like fall finally. It's kind of chilly, it's windy, but give thanks to God for also this change of seasons. And the new season is here, basically, fall. But anyway, it's a sunny day, like in Rome. I sent you a couple of videos from Rome last week. The sky today in Boston looks like the sky in Rome. But I would like to share with you a little bit of about my experience on a pilgrimage in Rome and Assisi. So a very beautiful trip, very enriching and uplifting from a spiritual standpoint, but also from a very personal point of view. The highlight of the pilgrimage was definitely to say Mass in St. Peter's Basilica, in one of the grottos, next to the tomb of Pope St. Paul VI. On Monday, when we were there, Monday morning, we said Mass in one of the chapels in the Basilica. My parents also came, which was an additional blessing, but it was really a blessing for me and a privilege to be able to say Mass next to the tomb of the popes, but also next to the tomb of St. Peter's. I had said Mass in the Holy Sepulchre during our pilgrimage to Holy Land 2.5 years ago, and now last week I said Mass in St. Peter's Basilica. Well, I said Mass in the two all holiest places on earth, the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem and St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. That's a great blessing for me. It was the first time for me I'd sent Mass in the Basilica of St. Peter's. And that was the highlight of the pilgrimage. We walked through the Holy Door that morning, I went to St. Mass, and then we visited the Basilica. In the afternoon, went to the Vatican museums. But then we had many other beautiful visits. We saw many other churches. We walked through the Holy Doors, St. Mary Major and St. Paul outside the walls. We prayed at the tomb of Pope Francis. And but also we prayed at the tombs of many other saints, Saint Philip Neri, Saint Agnes, Saint Sabrina, and many others. It was a great trip. And then Rome was amazing, very busy, very chaotic also. Then we went to Assisi. It was definitely a good change. Assisi is quieter, not as crazily busy as Rome. It's smaller, definitely, but it was also a blessing to be able to say Mass in the Church of St. Carlo Acutis, in the Basilica of St. Francis, and to pray at the tomb of St. Clare, and to visit the places where Clare and Francis grew up and lived, and live their vocation. So it's difficult to put into words everything I experienced on the trip. And as I said to the parishioners who were in the group, what we are feeling now, the thoughts and takeaways now probably look different a month or a year from now. Same that happened with my trip to the Holy Land. But they really say it was great to be able to go to Rome in particular, to express my gratitude to God for the gift of faith and the gift of a church, to express also my allegiance, if you wish, my sense of belonging to the Catholic Church, gratitude, sense of belonging, and the gift of, and what I brought back from my trip, among many other things, is this renewed sense of hope. The message of the motto for this Jubilee is Pilgrims of Hope. We're pilgrims in hope, going to Rome with many parishioners and seeing so many people there, walking in the footsteps of saints, 2,000 years of history, and history continues, right? We prayed at the tomb of St. Peter, we walked on the streets that many martyrs and saints had walked on. But then we knew people, many other people, other pilgrims like us, really gave me a renewed and strengthened sense of hope. church continues to walk. I mean, we are the church. We continue to walk steadfast in faith and push forward, prompted forward by our hope, and with our hearts enkindled with a love for God and our neighbor. It's a great blessing. I'll have more opportunity to share with you about the trip to Rome. Beginning November 2nd, we have a session in which some of our parishioners will share their experience during the trip. We also share some pictures, but that's it for now. Just a kind of first reaction to the trip, to the pilgrimage. Just the things I want to share with you today, after having come back a few days ago from my trip. Take care and God bless.